I feel like YouTube doesn't actually know how it feels about AI yet. Like, if it was a person, it would be saying, I fully support AI, but slowly hiding its phone screen behind its back. Because on one hand, YouTube is clearly benefiting from AI tools, AI recommendations, AI captions, AI everything. But on the other hand, it keeps telling creators, we really want authentic content, which is interesting because half the platform sounds like the same calm, confident narrator explaining reality to me. And I don't think that YouTube hates AI. I think it's just nervous because AI makes content faster, cheaper, more scalable. And that's great for volume. But YouTube doesn't run on volume, it runs on people staying. And that's where things get awkward. Because AI is really good at explaining things. It can summarize, organize, optimize. But what it can't do is be weird or funny on purpose. It doesn't hesitate, it doesn't second guess itself, it doesn't say something slightly off and then immediately clarify because it's afraid of being misunderstood. So YouTube is kind of stuck asking, okay, how much AI is too much AI? And I don't think that they've figured that out yet. You can tell because the rules are vague. They don't say don't use AI, they say add value, which is YouTube speak for please don't make this boring. And honestly, I think YouTube is worried about sameness, quotation marks. Because when everyone uses the same tools, content just all starts to blur together. Same pacing, the same phrasing, and then the same confidence level. Different channels, same vibe. And that's dangerous for a platform that depends on people forming habits around creators, not just topics. I think YouTube wants to help creators, not completely replace them, which sounds simple until you realize that nobody actually knows where that line is. Is AI helping if it writes the script? If it edits your videos? If it narrates for you? YouTube hasn't drawn a hard line because the second they do, they have to enforce it. And enforcement can be messy. So instead, they're kind of letting it play out. Watching retention, watching engagement, watching whether people actually stick around, or just scroll past perfectly generated content without thinking twice. And I think what they're starting to learn is this. AI content does get clicks, but people get loyalty. That's why YouTube keeps pushing things like,
be yourself, tell your story, build a connection.
Which sounds corny, but it's actually very strategic because algorithms can recommend videos, but they can't replace attachment. So yeah, I don't think YouTube is necessarily anti-AI. I think YouTube is pro watch time and slightly terrified of a future where everything feels interchangeable. Because once creators stop caring who made a video, that's a problem that no algorithm can fix. And if you're a small creator that's in that weird in-between phase, it's confusing, but it's also kind of hopeful. Because while AI can generate content, it can't generate you. And I think YouTube knows that, even if it hasn't figured out how to say it clearly yet. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.